Hi guys. I need confirmation. Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, great. Thank you. Yay. So, how's your day going? How are you during this shitty time right now? Are you safe? Are you doing well? Yeah, like, can you work from home, or do you have problems, or do you need to go to the office or stuff like this? Because I'm lucky to work from home, so this suits me. Yeah, great to hear. Because like we're in the industry where it's super easy. Yeah. Oh yeah. But in my company they allowed us to take PC home in case your PC is not good enough. Working from home. Yeah, like I thought it would be hard to focus because I have a little girl, as you know. But I'm lucky to have a wonderful wife, and she's taking care for 8 hours over our daughter, and then I'm taking her. So yeah, so it's good. She's working like more during the evening time, and I'm working from the early morning. So we're good. But yeah, like the thing which I hate in this situation mostly is that days blends into one. I think I don't know what was yesterday, what was a week ago. It's like constantly the same routine, you know. Nothing new happening. So I'm glad you're here because this is like my huge leap outside of this constant time. Can you say what you are working on right now before having fun? Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, every day Sunday. Yeah, I get you. Like, if I wasn't having a baby daughter, like, it will be like every day would be the same, I think. But like a weekend, I mean, you know. But I lost weekends since she was born. Like during the weekend time, I have so much stuff to do. Like sometimes before the coronavirus, yeah, like I'd prefer the week time instead of weekend because during the weekend time I had so much more to do, so much more things to catch up. Yeah, but now it's every day is the same. Instead of we like this is the thing I like. Maybe people would stop like going shopping without any reason or doing like various stuff without a reason. Like I'm not telling about going out at all, but most like consumer stuff. Like we've been for the years and years we've been like trained to do like I don't know, instead like I'm going shopping but I don't need anything, I just need to go shopping, and now it's impossible, so maybe it's a little cure. Maybe something good will appear from that, but I don't know really. Like it's shitty for the shoppers and people working on the shop and working with the how do you call it? Like barbers, yeah, barbers and haircuts and stuff like this. Oh yeah, every job with needs contact and with needs like personal contact with client. Oh, it's sorry for this. I'm sorry for them. Oh yeah, so we've begun. Yeah, so we can go to the lightning. So this is uh, a scene I've prepared today, and this is like the most optimized scene you can do. As a matter of fact, of the lightning, because I'm using only static lightning, which oh no, I'm not using static lightning, but it will be like very similar. It's directional light and sky atmosphere. I can show you right now on the another scene how you can set it up, because sky atmosphere came in, I believe, Unreal 4.1.2.4 424, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty dope. I'm using it on some semi CGI stuff I'm working on. NDA, unfortunately. Yep, and I'm using skylights, static skylight, capturing the scene. And this is pretty cool. Sphere reflection capture, like if you need to make something a little bit more wet, only like to take a look how it will be like good for a scene. You could use this capture size, you know, like brightness. It is okay for checking up, I think. Going over 1. It's giving you nice speculars and everything looks more wet. So I used it in this last jungle scene I was posting on Twitter. Yeah, and this is totally random scene. Like last time on last stream, we have started to focusing on the scene meaning, like on the scene, you know, story, backstory, instead of lightning and composition, stuff like this. So I made sure this is a totally random scene, like even with this guy. It is nonsense at all. This reflection capture, yes, this is 300 points radius, so this is one for one scene. I would rather use more to gain more detail. You always use your skylight static. Yes, always static. Always static, like only problem with static lighting is the shadows from dynamics, yeah? But I've watched tutorial made by Tim Simpson, and you should probably too, and I've set it up. Things called capsule shadow. Advanced locomotion, let me show you this one. Character, I believe this will be this one. Yep, lightning. So in here, yeah, in here you can make like create physical assets. I don't really exactly asset actions. No, I did it once, so forgive me. Create anim, no. Should do this here. Create physical assets. It should be somewhere here. This is blueprint, so no meshes. Oh yeah, here. Create physic assets. You can do create and assign, and it is basically creating you stuff like this. Every joint is having capsule, and you can scale it to look more proper, like it's more accurate to the joints. And then basically you are placing it in here, and in Unreal you have stuff like volumetric light map, and it looks like this. And this is basically an information gained from static lighting, which is projected to dynamics. And the newest feature is volumetric capsule shadow. So volumetric light map is like rendering fake shadow from the static lighting, and I can show you right now. Lightning components feature volumetric light map. No, oh yeah, I've disabled volumetric light map. What? Okay, yep. And as you can see, I have pretty decent shadow. Oh yeah, this is the sky I've downloaded yesterday. It is free. I can send you a link right now. Volumetric sky clouds. Yep. You can download it for free. So yeah, this is dope. Check this out. Fully volumetric clouds. And I love it. They're not responding to the light color. Like they're taking the shadow angle, but not the color. But you can use the tint in the material to like blend it with the environment. Yeah, like since I saw the sky in Red Dead Redemption 2, like now, yeah, volumetric sky is like, yeah, it's everything for me. Like those clouds and those atmosphere. Have you tried True Sky? Not yet, but I've seen it. And I'm not using RTX. I'm working on 1070 Ti. So I can turn on ray tracing, but I'll probably have like 6 or 7 frames per second. So no, this is not ray traced, unfortunately. Yep, and post-processing setting is default at the time. I wanted to show you that default post-processing dynamic skies over HDRI. No, I'm using it only for visual purpose, like whole lightning is taken from or captures scene or HDRI. So no, this is only an actor, as I said it. And post-processing, yeah, so default post-process in Unreal looks dope. Like if you want to make something photorealistic, you should probably don't touch it at all. If you want to do something filmic, then you should go to the color grading and stuff like this. But yeah, as you can see, like I was only tweaking like maybe less yellowish color, and this is all. Slight changes. And it depends on the mood you want to achieve. Auto exposure settings. Oh no, I'll disable it. I disabled it. Sorry. Grading process. Yes, we've talked about it, Vishesh. So yeah, I don't have auto exposure. And now, if I wanted to color grade it, I would need Photoshop. Okay, so maybe we could make so. Yeah, like this is the thing in the default post-process setting. It looks natural, but I don't think like it's always good. Like going too far, it's not so good at all. But leaving it like truly photorealistic is not good, because it isn't looking without emotions. It's like you go and took random photo with your phone, if you know what I mean. Like because of those reasons, I think there's a lot of color stuff doing in the movies, which depends on mood, which depends on story. So if you want to make like Argvis, okay, so let's do this. But if you want to create something moody, I'd recommend some of the color grading stuff and exposure stuff and stuff like this. Oh yeah, and experimenting is the best. Yep, I agree. Okay, so the thing I'm doing, like, we could act that this is the setting I'm right now happy with inside Unreal Engine. Oh shit. So I'm taking a screenshot. Oh, I have a lot of screenshots, like, I suppose this is almost from, no, this is not from day one. This is from day one from this project. Like, this is the from the day the Megascans became free. Now this is a character from photorealistic scanned character pack, something like this. You can see many iterations of scenes like this. Oh yeah, do you know the Talisman board game? Are you guys playing board games at all? Because like I'm board game geek, or I was when I had a lot of time, a lot more time. But yeah, I want, like this year, I wanted to make some short animation. And I want to check out myself with it before doing any story, so I wanted to make like CGI trailer for Talisman game. Like in my mind, this board game should be like great RPG battle royale stuff, you know, like one-to-one Talisman game. Oh no, I think the Talisman is pretty like common right now. Hi Vladimir. Oh, trees! Great! Oh, I love it. Yes, because never too much trees. Oh, this is my first attempt of daylight and I don't like it at all. Magic the Gathering? Oh man. Magic the Gathering, like I've collected those cards with my sister for years. Oh, this is, yeah, this is a breakthrough. Breakdown. Oh, this London scene, this is one of my favorites still. Like, this is only skylight. I can show you like how does it look in gameplay. And this is the scene, like this is the closest I ever were to creating my own game. But I'm not good at the blueprints and I'm not good at making mechanics, so yeah, I needed someone to help. And also I'm not good with character modeling, so yeah, unfortunately I couldn't make my game my own. How was it called? Like, I can show you. I could save it. So yeah, I have one pretty common artist disease. I hate naming things. Like, you know, I've never believed that this is going to be final or I'm going to reuse it. So my levels in this project is called like totally random. And I need to remember. Breakthrough, no. Crown, no. Field, no. Oh, this is the one I like too. This is from the day I was experimenting with those Greek assets, which are cool. Very cool. Okay, infiltrator, no. Lightning setup, lights London, no. Yeah, like this is even not for work. Like I've been doing those final slash final stuff a lot. Like in my last days as a digital painter, like many years ago, I've managed to start naming layers properly. Yeah, so yeah, this helped a lot. Layers and groups, but levels still. Like in my work, of course, we have like all documentation on that, but here on my own, I'm like, yeah, it's a mess. Oh, and this, I don't even know how to pronounce that, so no. I will check what it is. Luashwanks. Oh yeah, it's London scene. I can show you. I can show you in a moment. You're showing GPU Lightmas. Oh, like during the last stream, someone told me about this GPU Lightmas. So can you explain me how does it work? Oh yeah, so this material, it's default material from, I believe, Pine Essence Megascans pack. Yep, I believe this was it. It's called Swamp. Yeah, and I don't know, I've tweaked it a bit, like added some panning normal maps to simulate like wind waves. Okay, so it's loading, and maybe I'll go to where is it? Here. So yeah, so the thing I would do is like, first of all, okay, I have Polish Photoshop. Sorry for that. It's default. Where is the language in interface? Maybe. Nope. I have only Polish, so forgive me. So first of all, I'm converting it to the intelligent object, or whatever you do call it, so I could have a control over changes I did. And then basically I'm doing stuff like this, so basically color grading, but I recommend like checking up some loots. Yeah, you have like this here, it's like color lookup, like color lookup table, and you have some defaults with here, some examples, and I should recommend like diving in those. Like having fun, and yeah, we can add another one and blend those together. And the third one maybe. So you can do stuff like this. And at this point you can see like adding a little bit contrast and changing a little bit colors. Added some depth in the scene. Like this looked good before and now it looks super flat. So it's like very important to compare it, how do you call it? Yeah, compare it to like do some super changes, but like leave your screenshot from the beginning. Sometimes it can look better without any changes, but a lot of times it's good to change it a bit, and then you can work on contrasting this. And then, like, if you're happy with this, thanks James, have a nice day. Like, you can return to creating some color emotions, like you've chosen a stat. Like, to be honest, like I'm totally random at this. Like, there's no telling you what is good, what is bad. Like, my work is constantly like moving those left and right. Try almost closing your eyes so you can see it like very blurred, because when you are like looking at details you cannot focus on the whole scene. And you can apply it, you can run through it, your scene, go sleep, wake up, and only stop when you're okay with that. Or when you are making constantly changes but something's telling you that day one it was perfect. So you can see, and the smart object is letting me enabling and disabling all the changes I did, or even like changing intensity of this effect. Okay, and now how to apply it to Unreal Engine. So I need default loot. Like, using Photoshop color grading has this advantage, like, more flexibility in control, and you can seriously fuck up in your post-process settings. And if you have something there apart from apart from color grading and stuff like this, like in game I'm working on, it's I use it for streaming also, like these streaming boxes. When you fuck up with your post-processing settings, if you're using color lookup table, you've only changed this one. If you're having fuck up everything, you need to make everything default. Yes, this works for HDR workflow, unless you know, unless you know what you're doing. Like, if you're like straight to the documentation, and you can check some PBR HDR setting. I can show you right now. This so okay, coming back. Yeah, but another tricky thing is you're grading still image, so it is good to run over, like do it from another angles. So this is a default color lookup table, smart object, and then whoop shush, drag and drop, copy all those settings, and here we go. This loot now has the same settings we applied here. So if I'm going to save it, stream loot, oh yeah, I forgot to save it. and I change the scene. Oh, that's the thing I didn't knew. Like, if LUTs doesn't work with the HDR. So it's good to know. Yeah, but like, it seems like I probably used some sky, and this doesn't look so good anymore. Like I've changed something. Maybe sky dome. Yep. It doesn't look so good at all. So I've changed something on another project which I was using here. Pity. yeah, yeah, it's on purpose. Like I'm heavy and dark, you know, and moody stuff like this. But no, lightning. Searching for this lightest London. Okay, so this is London, and I think it works properly. It should load very faster. Or at least slightly faster. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you that you can now check out the game I've been working on for some time, because its trailer was released yesterday. I will send you. So this is my first game in Unreal Engine, and making those little scenes and making games is very different thing. Grey Skylight, yes, I'm looking for it. I'm looking because I don't know the name. I can't remember the name. Okay, so this is the London scene. And it's my favorite, I think. And this is the static model. Yeah, like I would love to make some Harry Potter game, or like I thought about post-Voldemort detective Harry Potter story, but as you know, I'm not good with mechanics, so I have only ideas. Oh, shush, there's a crow for you. And this is, I believe this is only skylights here, as I remember. Oh yeah, this is the lights I've used for the movie. And yes, this is only skylight. And I've moved it. No, okay. It's weird. Yeah, this is only skylight. With intensity of 2. And post-processing is pretty rough. As you can see, I've changed a lot. Like a lot of working on contrast and stuff like this. As you can see, there's some big contrast on the shadows. Like the shadows are too dark, maybe slightly, but I just want to leave it. And I can show you like this composition I've made. If this is this one. No, I don't work for Bluebird team. I work in Ansher studio and we're co-working on this one. But Bluebird team is going really big, like in Poland. We have like city projects and then making Cyberpunk. Techland, yeah, the Techland is great. Dying Light 2, and I think the third one will be the Bluebird team. They've announced some big AAA projects, so yeah, I'm very curious what this may be. Hi. Okay, those are the shots. And I've used AO. Yup, you like. It's hard to use good AI. You need to have some pretty dense light maps, but I haven't changed light map density in this one, so it works nice. It works nice. But yeah, using highlights and context shadows are not good. Like I've managed to do this with having like almost 3,000 and 4,000 upscaling light map on cube. So yeah, it's heavy to do it. Camera focus, yeah, you have good things. You have default blueprint called camera shake, and you can apply it to your camera. Distance fields, not yet. I had no occasion to use it yet. Yep, and here you have some random movements in here. But it will never look as good as real handshake. It would always look fabricated. Yeah. Overview. I'm looking for this scene, this Nordic scene. Test level, no. Test scene. Test scene. Maybe. Or maybe it's this one. Nope. This is another thing which was supposed to be a game, and it's a beauty corner of this game. That's blockout. Cartoonish style, like Pixar style. This is what I wanted to do. Baked emissives in here. World War II, no. Vista, no. Vista is not this. Third. I should really name those scenes. Yeah, like I'm very interested. I don't have iPhone, but if I did, I would like totally dive into this. How do you call it? You know, you can link iPhone as a camera and handheld camera for your Unreal Engine project. Music, yes, this is sorry. Oh, this Ghibli studio music, but in jazzy style, and I love it. Now, I've been to Japan and they surprised me when they said Ghibli. It's not Ghibli, it's Ghiburi there. So yeah, so it's Ghiburi studio. Nope, this is very old scene. Not this one. Stream, nope. Overview. Oh, shit. Oh, I could check it out by video or by... Nope, I've deleted. Oh, maybe I have a backup. I have a lot of stuff in here. Nope. Nope. Unfortunately, no. Nope. I'm mostly on Pinterest. Yeah. So I'm always creating some wall on Pinterest to set up a mood in my head. Sometimes it's like after watching a movie. Sometimes it's after like watching my surrounding. But I use Pinterest a lot. I use Pinterest a lot, and yeah. Oh, the thing I wanted to tell you to the last time is the moment like I've started to thinking about image as a tool and lighting as a tool, and how we, the artist making the visuals, we can have like fully control over how is the story readable for people, how do they feel, and like what should they feel. And this like was breaking moment in my understanding, and it was when I watched the movie called Arrival. I don't know if you guys know it. Oh yeah, some heavy scene going on here. Yep, and Arrival. And this is nuts, like I'm watching it with my wife a couple of years ago. And I know from the posters and trailers, I love this minimalistic style of this spaceship. And this inside of this spaceship, like where is it? Maybe. So everything was like very minimalistic. And then I watched this movie and I was like, yeah, it was cool, like this composition, like it's probably nothing, there was nothing in there. It looks very strange, like it doesn't look like spaceship we know. We don't know how, like, I don't know how it can fly. It doesn't have any engines or stuff like this, any controls. And this is like totally different from the spaceships we're used to see in the movies. And then, you know, like this light bulb turned on above my head, because yeah, it's like, say, Cerise, thanks man, glad to hear it. And going back, and then I understand, so if this spaceship would look like in every other movies, like maybe like this one, or you know, even more designed, like maybe HR Giger, maybe like this one, then the characters should tell, like entering the spaceship, they should tell like, oh shit, this is strange, I've never seen anything like this before, or stuff like this, like in every sci-fi movie, this is strange, this is, you know, they need to tell it. So we know as a viewers that they're confused. You know, the words need to be spoken. This is strange. I've never seen anything like this before. I have a bad feeling about this, and you know, stuff like this. And in Arrival, the entering scene is speechless. Like they're telling nothing, because seeing that, what do you think? It's like you're thinking the same. Oh, like this is strange. I've never seen anything like this before. I don't know how does it work. What is it? Where am I? What is this room? What is this corridor? What are those walls made from? And like you're in the moment thinking 100% the same as the character you're watching. So you're there with them, only using visuals. And that was a moment I understand, like there's ton of stuffs you don't need to say or write to the viewers. You can show them. You can show them, and you can like, you have perfect connection between you and the viewers, and this connection is made from emotions. So this is a great example, and this is a great movie, and I love it. And I hope it meant to be like this, and this is not my like thinking too much about it. Yeah, visual storytelling, yeah. When you know instantly what's going on and how you're supposed to feel without an actor telling you. And I hate this in the movies when you know who killed, who like stealed, who died and stuff like this, because you can read visual storytelling, but they still need to tell you that it's like, this need to be obvious. I hate this. I hate it. No, this is not this scene. Okay, maybe we jump over back for this scene. And I will apply loot in here. Stream loot, yep. I need to change some settings. You need to make it disable the map mapping, and it needs to be color lookup table. Save it. Yep. And it worked. Yeah, we lost some color. What's important when we want to light a scene? Do you mean technically or like approaching? Oh, and the thing I've recently discovered, that you can, my dear friends, you can open a movie, and this is the scene I'm looking for. This is the scene I'm looking for. You can make smart object from a movie inside Photoshop and color grade a movie. Like, it wasn't so obvious for me. Maybe you knew it, but I didn't know it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Ah, yeah, this scene. This scene. Maybe I had it in folder. Nope. Talisman scenes. Okay, it should be in here somewhere. Nope. Oh, I don't know. This is a blockout. Yes, so yeah, I've named it blockout. Cześć, mała. Corona. Same for game sense like V-Ray. So for the performance issues, it's like less dynamic lighting is better. But if you need to have some pretty dope light maps, like shadows and lighting baked on light maps, you need to have a high resolution of those light maps. And those are heavy too. Like making games on consoles can be pretty rough because you have limited amount of space for your light maps. So you need to balance this very much. Oh, you're meaning this Nordic thing? Yeah. How much do you spend on light mass? Like, I like to use it, or building light mass. Yeah, like at work when I have some very large scenes, I'm using, how do you call it? I forgot, Swarm Agent. So I'm connected to some rendering farm, and yeah, it's pretty easy. But here I need to bake it like in very small chunks. It usually takes me up to 10 minutes maximum time. If it's more than 10 minutes, I know I did something not good. There's documentation about that. You can check your light map weights. I don't know where, because I have people like checking memory all the time in my work. But I know you can check it up. Crown, where is it? Maybe. Oh yeah, I know how to find it. I have some assets in there which I use only on this scene, and I can use reference finder, and this should work. Nope. This is, yeah, this is this scene. I'm surprised. So yep, it's called Torch, I think. Yeah. Reference viewer. Overview and test level. Test level and overview. Yep, so it should be test level. And for this Nordic scene, I copy and paste this lighting setting from London scene, and it instantly looked good. So this is the thing I am doing. Like, I want to make some, as much as I can, setups for lighting. So if I will be making some jungle stuff, daylight stuff, overcastish stuff, I could drag and drop lighting setting on this thing and manage it from that point. Thanks, Peter. Bye. Have a nice day. This is heavy and this is long loading, and I think this is this scene. And what are you guys playing right now? Do you have time to play games? I'm now playing at last Death Stranding, and yeah, you can know that 100% my mood in this game. Also, I'm playing Astral Chain on Switch, which is pretty dope. Yeah, what do you like? What is your game type? Vishesh, what games do you like? Thank you. Oh, Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Balance good looking lighting in game with logical placement of light source. So, when you're working on the game, it's like you need to work with design. Like those guys are making blackout of the game, and they want to play it to go left, right, up, down, and stuff like this. So we need to help player go there or look at certain point, or look at certain place, stuff like this. This is one point. But this don't, you can do it violently, like, you know, placing super red, oh yeah, I found it, super red light, you know, in some place to catch focus. You can do it slightly and just do it by movement or by slight different colors or separate colors, opposite color I mean. And yeah, you need to balance like the look of a game with playing a game, because if you wanted to make, as I said before, if you wanted to make a quiz, it wouldn't suit you. There's no storytelling. Yeah, and I did some pretty rough tiling in here. Weird. Okay, this should be good. No, not all actual. Like, when you have a light source, they should be light. That's it. This is logical. But for example, when you're creating a movie, you're using a lot more lights that it will be in real life. Yeah, and if you like to gain special specular look, you can use point light, shadowless for optimization. Like, you know, you can make some nice contours, some different colors, as you can see. This is perfectly normal. Normal. Yeah, I am using a lot of the stuff like when directional light is going to some place, I use point lights to simulate bouncing lightning. So now things like this, if a light beam should occur in here. Oh yeah, and this is the scene. Oh, I started to making this scene after watching Hellblade 2 trailer, which is totally nuts. and I love it. First Hellblade was great. No, it's barely visible. You need to remember not placing it like in the middle of player's way. So there are some tricks waiting for you. But it's very easy to do. Yep, thoughts about some Blair Witch stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I stopped making this. I was close to make. There's supposed to be an arena in here, so the game was like enhanced idea from the game jam I did like 6 years ago, I think, where you played as a Viking, which was who wanted to die in as much glory as it was possible. So when he had tougher enemies, it was better. So it was simply like RPG. So you had some statistics to upgrade, but you wasn't upgrading yourself. You were upgrading the enemies to have a harder game. And I wanted to make stuff like this in better visuals and like maybe Dark Soulish a little bit, but it will probably land here forever. So this was supposed to be an entrance arena. Yep, it's on Blueprint. Yep, and this is empty here. There should be an arena. And as lightning artist, you need to always remember that it would be cool to have some effects, but when there is a big chance that player wouldn't notice it, don't do it. Like in here from these torches, I don't have shadows in those. It would be cool to have those, but you probably didn't notice that. So yeah, and for optimization purpose it's very great. Audio, which music am I using? It's good. Like it's probably from some pack. I don't know. Yeah, maybe 6 times. I don't know, it's especially 6 times, but logically point light is giving lightning 300 degrees everywhere. So even when you are doing like this stuff, it still need to like compute lightning everywhere around its area. And spotlight, it's only working inside the cone. So even if you do this is 180 degrees, not 360. And spotlight have some optimization things going on, like the wider the cone is, the shadow detail is worse, as you can see. the light type which I'm a big fan of in Observer is direct light. Oh, it's great. Static rect lights for windows, for lamps. It is super great. It's giving you some smooth shadows. I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, the ragdoll isn't working, probably. Do you have, guys, some questions, maybe? Do you want to see something? Or if you are like following me for some time, do you have a questions for specific scenes? Yep, though I've added some static directional light to have more light on the upper parts, so to enhance geometry. And this is one source light. Skylight is the second light. This is copy paste from the London scene. And then only those torches, nothing more. Yeah, and I would love to see like some other artists' workflows, because basically I've never worked with any experienced lighting artists in my life, so I'm self-taught, and I would love to someone to my daughter is having super fun on the ball. More light tricks. Inside outside scene, yeah, okay. We can make something very fast. So we can make some Ida, Matilda. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, well, this should be enough. For outside instance scene, maybe we should make another wall in here. You will probably need some higher resolution on your light maps to have some nice shadows. Oh, I know what I should... This is my game jam project. I did like a week ago, and this is perfect example of connecting inside lightning and outside lightning. Yep, and I would recommend like getting some higher resolution. Yeah, you've played. Like, it wasn't even a game. It was some project. Like, I wanted to do. Oh yeah, it's in Polish. Sorry for that. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. I wanted to do some experiments. Like, I wanted to experiment with some lightning, and my buddy wanted to like make a jam, but without an idea. So we've came out idea with like recording our feelings on stuff. So you can watch on probably anything and choose an emotion. Thank you very much. And it's loading, yeah. So if you don't want to have huge quality outside, yeah, you can change light map density in the whole worst settings. This is the multiplier. Yep, static lightning level scale. You can downgrade it, like make it 0.1, and it will bake now like for an hour, but it will look great. But if you want to have higher light map quality within your interior, there's stuff called light mass importance volume. And basically it's enhancing light mass computing within this area. Rotation gizmo. Oh, I don't know what you mean. Sorry. Rotation gizmo. Oh, this is a cool tip. You can choose, like you can check PBR and reflections on the scene. I'll literally, this is not, no, this is I don't know how you call it in English, this sign. Slash. This is slash, okay. I forgot. Yep, and this is the project. So I didn't want to make any models because of time. It's whole made from boxes. Like the whole game is made from boxes. And basically there's no story and stuff like this, there's no gameplay. You have only a empty environment with some very random stuff going on. Some random assets from Megascans. And then you have you can like record a feeling. If you press space, this is happiness, excitement, confusion, sadness, and angry. So maybe, yep, we don't like trashing our planet, so maybe we'll choose angry. And this should have some visual feedback, but we don't have any time. Yeah, and this is an outside area. So as you can see, like the outside lighting is pretty cool working with inside lighting. Yeah, my friend added some random mechanics. No, no auto exposure. I hate it. I hate it for some reason. Like I don't have control over it. Okay, we can recognize us maybe here. Sadness. So this is very random things going on. Confusion. Yeah, like out exposure is natural, but natural like in human eye, human sight, but we're adapting like within several minutes. So going outside from a cave, and I don't like this. This is very like in bad movies, bad main movies, like going outside of the cave and suddenly the exposure is going down. I don't like it in games. Yeah, like it may be useful, like you could hide some streaming in outside area which is like pure white when you're in cave. So I can understand it's useful, but I would not recommend doing it a lot. Oh yes, I did this hollow material. It was fun. So you have here family, here is some trashes, here's this dancing guy from London scene. This is the dead pig, and this is an ambulance. It's very important for it's very important to have it switched off before working, because you're setting lightning and the lightning is adapting. So yeah. Oh yes, I've heard out exposure. Yeah, I would love to check it out. So yeah, as you can see, this is environment. This is totally random. Totally random. And if you will choose all of the emotions, like I can choose the last one, maybe here, the movie will appear, like the compilation of your feelings. So there's happiness, excitement, sadness, anger, and this is it, like everything we've done. So this is not a game, it's more an experiment which should have more sense, like with a lot of more emotions, a lot more time spent on it, and so some maybe software to record it and bake it and share it on social media. So this experiment would be like have more sense then. And someone asked me about those field lights. Watch out, this. I have some dynamic shadowless. As you can see, this is default lighting from this spot. So I've used two shadowless point lights to like stage light it a bit, and I did it with almost everything. Like if you want to expose something. Yeah, and guys, I think we're going to slowly to an end. My daughter is learning to speak and she's calling for me. No, dynamic point lights, because static point lights would not like enhance speculoos and PBR. So I'd recommend use some real-time lighting. 60, pure 60. The only thing, no, if you are not using shadows, you can like use a lot of point lights without shadows, a lot. Everything. One thing which is heavy in this scene is those mega scans and 4 and 8K textures. Thanks, Letha. I hope you will make some pretty dope work with the scene you were working in. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for being here and for talking to me. Like, this is great, and I will do a lot of more of this stuff. Like maybe comment on Twitter what would you like to see and what you would like me prepare another time what are you interested in, so we can make some good stuff together. Well, I love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye. Bye, you too.